Yo, what up YouTube? What up boxing fans? Very good main event we got today as Nonito Donaire faces Toshiaki Nishioka. This is a last minute prediction. I've been watching Rafael Marquez's fight with Nishioka. I've been watching Vasquez Jr.'s fight with Donaire. Both these guys are highly skilled. Both these guys are at the top of their weight division. And it's going to be an excellent fight. No doubt about it. It's going to be a great fight. I definitely have Donaire as a slight favorite in this fight. Nishioka should not be a 4-1 underdog. I think the odds are ridiculous. I think Donaire is in for the toughest fight of his career. No doubt about it. He's in for the toughest fight of his career. Nishioka is on the top of his game, and he is going to be the best defensive fighter that Donaire has ever faced. And you're going to see he's going to have problems with his defensive posture. He's going to have problems landing his left hook, and he might have an issue landing the right hand, although I think that's going to be the punch that he needs to let go for sure against the southpaw Toshiaki Nishioka. I think Nishioka has a great jab, and both of them have a good jab. Donaire has a good jab too, so that's going to nullify itself. It really all comes down to Nonito Donaire's right hand versus Nishioka's left hand. They're literally a mirror image of each other, and Nishioka will have to really work his defense, because if he's getting hit with a lot of Donaire's punches, he's going to have a hard time winning this fight. And I think his defense will be, really hard to crack through. It's significantly better than most of Donaire's opposition. And that's why I see Donaire having a lot of problems with Nishioka. The one issue I have is, what will Nishioka bring to the table? Will he let both hands go? Because if he can let both hands go and play his defensive game that he does with, he really holds his left hand over his chin, and he's got that right hand ready to jab, and he's got it up high enough so he's not vulnerable to too many punches except an overhand right. He is open up the middle to right uppercuts as well, and that's something Nonito Donaire likes to throw, but he throws it from too far out, so he leaves himself to be countered with that right uppercut. And I didn't like what I saw from Nonito Donaire against Mathibula, where he was just trying to gun for a knockout, and that's definitely not the right way to fight a guy like Nishioka. He better not get overexcited if he gets a knockdown, because Nishioka's the kind of guy that can lull you into a boxing match and just leave you shocked as you get hit over and over again with that left hand, as did Rafael Marquez. So overall, I do see a slight advantage for Donaire, because he's mainly a two-handed fighter. He can throw both hands with power and accuracy, and I think that's very important. I also think, although I like Nishioka's right hook, I think he's mainly a one-handed fighter with the left hand. He throws the left hand to the body, left to the head, and that's his main punch. He throws the right hand sparingly, but he does throw it sometimes to set up his left hand, and he does have a good jab. In my opinion, the jabs will nullify, and it comes down to the other hand. It's Donaire's right versus Nishioka's left. And who will win? It's really hard to say. It's really hard to say. Overall, Donaire does have a great left hook. I think he's going to have a hard time landing it. And it's really going to come down to power punches. Who lands more of their power punches? Because this is going to be a very skilled fight. It's going to be a defensive fight. And to think Nonito Donaire is going to get a knockout, yeah, he does have knockout power, but I think this is the best defensive fighter that he's ever fought. So I really see this fight going down to the distance. I think it'll go 12 rounds. And I personally think in a close, controversial fight, Nonito Donaire will pull out a decision. That's how I see it. and that's what I'm sticking with. I like Nonito Donaire by decision, and I think, at a 4-1 underdog, Toshiaki Nishioka is a live underdog to bet on. But I think he's going to have a hard time winning in California with the judges. I know one of them is Raul Clay Sr., and the other two are kind of inexperienced. So it's going to be really interesting to see how this fight is judged. But I think they're going to give Donaire the nod. And if they do, he better land that right hand enough, because that's going to be his ticket to win, is the overhand right against the southpaw. So that's how I see the fight. I think it's going to be razor close, but I think Donaire's going to pull it out. That's my opinion. Nishioka's a live underdog, but I like Donaire in the end. It is what it is, guys. Peace out, take care.